There you go. Put that one to none. I don't know if I can get it all in. Should be able to. Oh dear, I'm falling off now. Dun, da, da, da. So if you're over on YouTube at the minute, if you come over to Whatnot, if you come over to Whatnot, you'll be able to have a look at what's kind of going on over here. I'm not sure how I would check the stream over there. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I think I have to do it this way. I don't know how I do it. Ah, look, here we go. We're going to pin some products in. So, there we go. Pin that there. Right. I don't know how we see if we're streaming. I don't know. I don't know how we see if we're streaming, folks. Hopefully we are. If you're over on continue, allow, live. What is there? Ah, I see. We're not live over there. That's fine. That's just because I don't have enough traction over there. No problem. I am live over there. Hi. Hello. Yeah, use the QR. Use the QR code over there. Yeah, use the QR. This is supposed to be in the works because now I don't know about the music. So, what I'm actually going to do. This is supposed to be in the works because now I don't know about the music. So, what I'm actually going to do. I don't know. I actually might stop this one. I don't know how to stop it. Well, if you're over on YouTube, then we're over on WhatsApp. I don't know how to stop it, so. Casting, here we go. Casting 2. That's it. I found an app called Simply Piano. There are people who've joined, but it's not showing me. It's not really showing me anything. Ah, pinning or running something else? No, well, it says pinning or running something else. I only have those two things to pin. Yeah. We could. Just need to get some traction going there. Hello, hello, hello. So, we have these bags in here. We have this whole set of stuff here, and what I think's really fun is you'll get a mystery puzzle card. So the idea is I'm just going to sit here and do these puzzle cards to show people how they kind of work. They are a range of colours. Some of them are glow in the dark. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So this one is a glow in the dark one. It's not glow in the dark right now because it's been in a box. So how you charge them is you put them under the UV lighting. So here they are. Well, I guess I'm just gonna do some crafting while I wait then. This is the larger pieces. Yep. So you don't have to have scissors to cut these off, they just snap out quite happily. Yeah, as you can see, they just snap out. Yep, as you can see, these snap out quite happily, so you don't need any tools or anything like that to snap them out. In each of these bags, you get one of these. Yeah, in each of the goodie bags, you'll get a puzzle to do. So this particular puzzle, there's a cat. That's exciting, as always. And yeah, they just snap out pretty easily by hand. You don't need any tools or anything like that to do them. I would advise that you do this with your children if you're doing it, just part of the fun, rather than just leaving them to it. They do have small pieces and parts, so we do this as a group. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. The slightly bigger pieces that you can kind of do, these are the bicycle pieces with the pumpkin wheels. These will do include instructions inside the package. So each of the mystery packages has one of these in, which I think is pretty exciting. And then you also get inside a variety of these. If you make a first purchase, you'll be entitled to have a giveaway. In a giveaway, you get a couple of these. You can choose them or you will select them for you. Some of them have these really nice glow in the dark spots. It is obviously not dark enough to see them, but that is okay. So here is our selection of Halloween pieces. We have our dead fishes. So essentially you get a puzzle piece to do, which you can do with the children together. I would advise you don't leave them to it because there are small parts and instructions. There's an instruction in the bags. There are also some sweeties, a variety of Chewits style ones, Moams, not sure. And also some lollipops. You can get sweeted ones. If you don't want the little ones to have sweets, there are alternatives. The alternatives will have a variety of additional pieces, things like duckies or keyrings, some other kind of fidget inside. Some of these fidgets are really fun. So the mystery fidgets as well. If you wanted a little mystery fidget pumpkin, you could do that. Pushes through both ways, as you can see. Pretty fun. They're £3, so in this £3 you are getting a bag like this. Mystery one of these. You have a whole selection over here. You'll get a selection of 2 mini fidgets. They'll be Halloween themed. Ta-da! So it's quite fun. But for now, that's they've left. So we just carry on building our puzzle, which is totally fine. Hello, nice to meet you. How are you this evening? So here we're just building some of the puzzle pieces that you can get inside our mystery boxes. Each of the mystery boxes has a separate little puzzle, and one of them is random. You'll get some snap out pieces or some little puzzle pieces like cats that do come with instructions in each bag, because I personally think that's rather complicated to do otherwise. They're easily done and put together with some glue. You'll see that's what I'm going to be doing in the next part. The bags are about this big, and inside you get a selection of sweeties. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. So the middle piece for the cat. This is our middle cat piece. And our other legs are kind of there. And then we have, so they kind of go, dunk, dunk, dunk. He goes in pieces like this. So there are 2 sets of legs and 3 sets of body pieces. All of the middle pieces are the same size. Typically for these cats, you don't actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, typically the cats don't need. For the cats, you don't need any glue. Hey, so we're just building the puzzle pieces that come inside the packaging to show you how easy they are to build. They snap out by hand. You don't have to use any particular tools. They're really good fun to do with a family member. Sit and do these with the children or in little groups. Each of the mystery bags come with miniature fidgets. You'll get a random selection, so you might get some spiders, which I personally think are adorable. These are usually about £2 each, but you're getting 2 in here, and if you purchase anything from the shop today, you're entitled to a free giveaway as well, so you'll get an additional 2. You have a whole selection of them. There may even be a random penguin. Ta-da! There are some really fun spiders, the ones I really like. So we have these. It's a bit out of focus, I am sorry. Look how cute he is. We have some poisonous caterpillars in various varieties, some with glow-in-the-dark spots on. So that's what you'll kind of get in these mystery bags here. There are some sweeties. There are some sweetie logistics on the back, just in case you want to know what's in the sweets. If you're worried about allergies and other things like that, we do have some sweetie alternatives. In the sweetie alternatives, you may end up with something like our little ghosty keyring here. You could get a boo-boo and get just a duck with some very scary fangs and things that I've attached. or a Halloween style fidget if you wanted no sweeties in the bags instead. They are £3, but that does cover some of the costs for listing on here. And I think they're rather worth it. But what's really fun about them is you have these little puzzles that you can do. So here you go, and the puzzles all come with instructions because, I mean, you know, who the hell is going to do that otherwise? Who on earth is going to do that otherwise? So I'm just going to sit here basically and do the puzzles because I quite enjoy them. But I think they make a really nice, you know, nice puzzles to do together as a family, to do them together as friends. If you bought these for a sleepover or something like that, they would be really good fun. So that's, yeah, that'd be really, really good fun. These are really fun. So we're just kind of doing them. You don't need any tools to get them apart or open, as you can see. We just kind of do them as they are. I do I do see you've gone. Sometimes the pieces are a little bit brown, but that's totally fine. Nope. So we'll just discard that. It's actually okay. Sometimes it's okay if things are brittle, you know. Press down. Easy peasy. I think he needs some legs. Yep. So he needs some legs going on for sure. Oh, I'll press them in out the way. Here's his little legs going on, as you can see. Push, push, push. You could do this the other way up as well, of course. Of course, you could do it the other way up. Ah! I've just realised that that goes the other way, which is fine. Hello, so we're just building some of the puzzle pieces that come in these packs. I think they're rather fun. This particular one is a cat. He does stand. I may have done it the wrong way around. Oh no, I didn't. This middle piece here. Ta-da! So here he is. He's our cat. We do have some other puzzles that come in here. So in each of these bags you'll get a variety of puzzle pieces. You could end up with a little bicycle with pumpkin wheels, or you could end up with a cat in a box, or a little cat. Here they come in a variety of colours and sizes and things, so they're really fun to do as a little family, or if you had like a sleepover and you wanted to get all of the little ones some stuff. They aren't suitable for 3 and under, obviously, because they have teeny tiny parts. And there are some sweetie alternatives as well. £3 does cover the costs that I have to incur through WhatsApp and other places, as well as printing and accumulating and making these pieces. But I think they're rather fun. Kids absolutely love them. Just fun for ages. When you buy one as well today, you're going to get the opportunity to go in the giveaway. The giveaways entitle you to some extra mini fidgets. The miniature fidgets for Halloween that we have at the currently are some spiders in a variety of colours. We also have some dead fish, which I think are rather fun. And we have lots of different poisonous caterpillar varieties, so they're really good fun. In here as well, we'll have some sweeties. There are some Chewit style sweeties, as well as some Mawans. If you're lucky, you'll get a lollipop. The lollipops have glow in the dark sticks to be extra fun. You might get a little cat in your thing. Ta-da! So essentially, if you're buying these today, you get to take part in the giveaway. That will mean that you're getting an additional 2 mini fidgets in the price for this £3. Now, these mini fidgets are usually £2, or 3 for £5. There will be another whatnot coming later. But I personally think my favourites have to be my favourites are definitely the caterpillars. I think they're so cute. I like how they feel, the little bubbles on them. The bubbles are raised, which is pretty exciting. You also have some of the spiders, as I say, and then my friend's all-time favourite are these little limited edition cats for Halloween. They're little push-out buttons. So very cute. And same say the whole pack. So when you have a pack like this, oh, also you get some stickers. Sorry about that. So you'll get a package like this. Inside your package, you will get some miniature fidgets. You will get a puzzle, some sweeties, and a whole bunch of Halloween themed stickers. If you don't want sweeties, you don't have to have sweeties. You can get a miniature fidgety thing. Well, it's exciting anyway. These limited edition spiders, so they're good fun. I don't really know what to say. There's no one on, so it's a bit sad. I'm hoping there are people on who are just kind of scrolling through. So if you're just kind of scrolling through and you can actually hear the whatnot, we could make a little tower of spiders. Shall we see how many spiders we can tower? And hopefully you guys click on to see what there is. That would be exciting, but if not, that's totally fine. Oh, feel like it's Jenga. Feels like Jenga for sure. Oh, we already have one of these ones. I like I should hang him here and just wiggle him occasionally. Oh, he's out of focus now, you see there. That's not ideal. Oh, no, he's not going to be in focus, is he? So that's okay. No problem. We do here at Enfiler Art, we make some other fidgets and things. Although we are looking to explore different creative avenues. I think fidgets, kitsch items, and trending dragons are, as although they were particularly exciting, and I learned an awful lot doing 3D printing. Lots and lots of stuff I learned. So exciting. I do think that I want to branch in a different direction. They were good fun to learn the processes, they were good fun to make things, but I definitely want to branch away from that and go towards what I'm passionate about. So we shall do that. But yes, hello, Beachy Bargain. Nice to meet you. These are our bundle bags. So in here you're getting a selection of puzzles that you can build. They're really good fun to build with children, families, and at sleepovers. You get some sweeties, some stickers. You get some mini fidgets. They are £3 a bag, just because that's what covers the costs and the whatnot fees. If you purchase today, then you also take part in the giveaways. The giveaways get you 2 free fidgets as an additional if you've already made a purchase, so that's always really fun. I suppose in theory you could get all of the giveaways if you wanted. You'd just pay the postage and you'd have all 40 of these. If you wanted 40 of these in the giveaway, you would have to purchase one of our things first. But yeah, we have a variety of spiders. We have a variety of poisonous caterpillars. And I say poisonous, they're not venomous. They could be venomous, I suppose, if you wanted. Spiders could be venomous. What do we reckon? Yeah, so the idea was I was going to kind of sit here and build some of these puzzles, show you how easy they are to do. We have already built 2 of these by hand with no tools. You don't need any cutting out tools or any glue. The only thing you might need is super glue if you landed on one of these puzzles. It looks particularly confusing. It isn't. Inside here we have some instructions, but effectively it's a bicycle with little panniers on and little ghost Pac-Man style ghost panniers. You'll get them in a variety of colours. There are some green ones, orange ones, black ones. And as you can see, they are super easy. Bit too small for them. Yeah, I reckon they're a bit small for them as well. But we need more people to come onto the live thing though. Definitely not suitable for anyone under 3. Oh, thanks for putting the hearts on. This is exciting. Yeah, I mean, I think they're really good fun. Certainly good fun making these cats now, and they're so easy to make, which is really nice. We do have a variety of other fidgets and things too, but again, they're not really suitable for children under 3. So you sound like a good parent. I think some people forget. Definitely good up and coming. Yeah, definitely. They worked really well at stalls. 3D printing stalls have become a bit problematic because there were a lot of patrons and people printing the same kinds of things. A lot of stalls limited their stall holders to a single 3D printing person per event. So a lot of the people who put in the bids now to get 3D printing stalls don't get them, which is totally fine. That's just the way it goes. There'll be some better ways to do it, but yeah, I think they're really good fun for the children. We did some last year and we sold out on them on the stalls. They went really fast. They were really good. We've also got some crackable eggs where you smash the eggs like this. They're so much fun. You literally smash them and then out falls some mini fidgets like these. So yeah, I really appreciate you staying and listening to this though. I know you're on looking for various bargains and things, but as it being my first show, I am very appreciative. Mostly it's just experience. If no one comes on and no one buys anything, we carry on and we try again. But for now, it's exciting. My friend's favourite mini fidget that we did was this little cat. You will notice as well, some of the mini fidgets that I do are not the same as some of the other ones that you'll see kind of knocking about from the kind of dragons and the chunkier, capybaras and unicorns. We did self-design some of these 3D prints ourselves. Some of them we obviously downloaded off the printing software places. So we have these ghosts. Yeah, I well appreciate it. Thank you ever so much for coming on and for staying. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely evening and see you around. So yeah, I have to say though, how cute is he? I did a one off of him, and I actually think he's like the most adorable, adorable Halloween ornament. He is so cute. So I'll put him kind of over there. Yeah, he's so snazzy, isn't he? With his little Stanley cut. Yeah, definitely. Patience is the way forward, isn't it? We just carry on, and if nothing happens, nothing happens, and if it does, it does. We just work our way through. I was thinking of an auctioning for the mystery bags, but I'd have to have put them up for £1, and then obviously, if only like one person turns up and buys them all for £1, then I'm making a loss. But I'm not particularly worried. It's all good fun. I've got a hour to just sit and do this, so it should be good fun. Plus the fact I'm making these little puzzle pieces myself, so it's quite exciting. 60p to the pound. Yeah, exactly. So I get 60p to the pound, plus I've got like making costs because I've had to print all the pieces. I've had to put all of the sweets and things in. So by the time it's all said and done, I'm not making much on a bag anyway. But it's definitely worth, worth doing. Like any business is worth doing. We just kind of plow through and hopefully low profit, high turnover was the aim with this one, but we'll just see. Hello, a should I see? I think they went in and went off. Yeah, exactly. This is the beauty of working for yourself, learning as you go. Really good fun actually. I quite enjoy doing this. Sometimes just sitting in the evenings, making things, crafting things. And then obviously you get to sell them and you get to meet new people, so that's really fun. Um, so yeah, I mean, how am I doing? I know there's not many people on it yet, but how's it? How's the live doing? Is it doing all right? Entertaining? It's not particularly entertaining, I suppose. Hopefully I'm doing okay. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it actually. I'm having a really nice time this evening, just sort of chilling and making. I was gonna go over on TikTok live later on, do one of them as well. Just try and add some. I need to add some products to my TikTok shop first in order to be able to do similar thing over there. I think the fees are higher on TikTok shop than they are on Whatnot, but I'd thought I'd try out Whatnot and see what it's about. Hmm. Yeah, so we have some fun pieces, so may as well start building, I guess. Um, yeah, so we do have some pieces to pull out of here. So the first pieces that we want to pull out here, step one is this piece here and the seat. So we're going to pull out step one. I think that's going to be it, isn't it? Half an hour. Hey, hello. We are having a look at some of the mystery bags that we've got now. So what I'm doing is just building some of the packs that we get. You might get a little Halloween bicycle with some really fun Pac-Man style Halloween ghost panniers. This is how the bicycle will look at the end. You get some instructions in the bag. You can sit and do them with your children. Obviously not children under about 4 years old because there are very small parts. We've already sat in the last half hour and built some of these cats, so that is fun. You will get a selection of about 3 or 4 sweeties, as well as your puzzle. You might end up with a cat, you might end up with a cat in a box style one here, or a bicycle. There are some snap out pieces as well that you could use as stencils. So if you're lucky, you'll get some stencil pieces instead. Some sweeties, but I think the most fun part that we're all really excited about is these. You get 2 of these, and if you purchase today, you'll be entitled to the giveaway. The giveaway gets you 2 of these for free. You just pay the postage, and I can bundle them up anyway, so you would get them for free with the purchase that you've made. You wouldn't have to pay the postage, you'd get it with the order. So you get a random selection in each of these bags, just 2 usually because of the cost to make everything the sweeties and pieces. There are some random penguins as well, just for fun. They are £3. It's because we get about 60p per pound on Whatnot, but also the cost of making the pieces, printing the pieces, putting them together, and the sweeties and things. So in terms of profit, £3 might seem like a lot. It isn't. It is actually quite a bargain. We have my favourite spider is this little rainbow spider. As I say, these are some really small parts, so I would not recommend them for children under the age of 4. Certainly not under the age of 3 in any way. So you have these pieces, you have a kit card, you get some sweeties. If you have children with allergies and you don't want the sweeties, or you just don't want crazy children at Halloween running around high on sugar, then we do have some that don't have sweeties in. If you choose a sweetie alternative bag, you'll get something like a wire duck. I don't know. I put lots of ducks in that had lots of blood on them, and one of them was decapitated. Because it's Halloween, you also get some stickers. I don't have any stickers left because I used all the stickers in there. Just a whole handful of stickers that go in these bags. And a fidget. you'll get an additional fidget. Usually you get an additional one of these fidgets and an additional fidget of some sort in the Sweetie alternative bags, which I think are a nice touch. Because there are some children that do have allergies and can't have sweets and things like that. So, if you know anyone that you think these would be good for, you have any relatives or children that you think, oh, you know what, I really want to do that, then it would be nice to, gift these to grandchildren, gift them to your own children, Halloween parties, sleepovers, all sorts of stuff. But obviously not suitable for small children, and don't, please supervise them, because even 8-year-olds are mad and they'll put these in their ears and stuff. But yeah, we have a whole variety of these kit cards. I've just been sitting here making these. There are some glow in the dark pieces. It's not dark enough in here. It looks fairly dark because the lights are off, and this is obviously on as it is, but it's actually not dark in here. If you pop these in a windowsill, you can charge them. So if you're lucky enough, you'll get one that looks kind of white in your package. And if it's kind of white, you can pop it into a windowsill. When you pop it into a windowsill and you take it away from the light and put it somewhere dark, it will immediately start to glow. It is not made of any radioactive, reactive materials. It's made of PLA, which is a bioplastic. Hey, hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, so we're just made of general bioplastics. There are some glow in the dark pieces which are really good fun. There are also some pieces, if you want a bag without sweeties in, you'll get additional fidgets instead of sweeties. There are stickers. They're really fun. So the idea is that they're all different. You'll get some snap out pieces or a kit card. The snap out pieces are like miniature stencils, things that you can kind of use in that way. But as I say, they're not suitable for children under the age of 4, really, because they are small pieces. They can be choked on. Let's not do that. But yeah, I've been sitting here just building some pieces. So this was the cat that we kind of built. You can, if you have some scissors or something similar, the pieces between them, as you can see, are actually small enough for scissors if you wanted to cut the excess off them. But generally speaking, they snap out. The idea is that they're small enough to just snap out. Like if you just twist them, they will snap out. So you don't need any fancy tools to make these kit cards. They are a lot of fun. You'll get a random selection of them. You might get a little bicycle. So let me show you what the bicycle looks like. The little bicycle has these panniers on, which are, in my opinion, adorable. It's Pac-Man style ghost, so you might get a little bicycle. You might get a little cat. There are some slightly smaller cats and larger cats in each of the bags, depends which ones you kind of get. You get the snap out pieces, which will be like little traceable stencil ghosts, bats, or you might get the box, Halloween cat box. He pokes his little head and his little feet out of the top. They are really fun to sit and do with your kids at the dining table. You could also gift them at Halloween parties. You could even gift them to mum and dad on what's it called, trick or treating. So if you have a parent, you could say, these are for what's it. You could gift fully made pieces like the little cat, instead of just normal sweeties. They do come with sweeties, of course, in each of these bags, and they come with miniature fidgets. They come with about 2 miniature fidgets. If you purchase one today, then you get also part of the giveaway. The giveaway is super exciting because you get 2 additional fidgets for free. You just pay the postage. However, if you've made a purchase tonight and you choose to give away as well, I'll bundle the postage up together, enabling you to have the 2 extra fidgets basically for free. They will go with your order. So we have some poisonous caterpillars, which are my personal favourites. Just look how derpy he is. And they have these really nice spots. The spots are raised, so it gives you that texture to them. Yeah. So we're having good fun. So we're going to go for 5 more minutes. I don't know, there's nobody there. But we're still going to go for 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to do some listings onto TikTok and try and do a TikTok live. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we're not doing too badly. We do have some toothpicks and some glue, just in case. Yep. So I'm just chatting away because I do know that this may be people will maybe sitting there watching this without actually clicking onto it, which is they can kind of hear what's going on. Um, so yeah, we do have these lovely little kit cards. They come with instructions. Inside these bags, you have sweeties, you have mini fidgets. There's like a whole activity kit, basically. They're a mystery activity kit in a bag, hopefully for connection between mum and dad. You can sit at the dining room table and build these together as a little family. There's something fun to do. They're not suitable for children under the age of 4, obviously, because they have small parts. This one came out really well, so I mistakenly added a piece underneath here. So his little feelers have a little grey divot to them. There is as well a loop on the back of some of these spiders if you're lucky enough to get one of the ones that had the loop on. I think they may all have the loop on, so it means you can attach some string or fishing wire. They are really fun. They're really nice and sensory. I enjoy them a lot. And we have a whole bag of them, so yeah, super fun. Lots to do. You might end up with a little penguin. We're going to do some Christmas ones as well. A lot of this is what we call an overstock, so I'm just trying to clear for the moment. Oh, he has a very funny looking beak, doesn't he? Yeah, there's a funny looking beak on that one. Boop. Yeah, so I think we're done now. Maybe 5 more minutes, a few more minutes, then I'm gonna stop. Hmm. Oh dear, my cake.